Alaska Airlines is deprecating their A320 and Q400 flights and replacing them with a full 737 fleet. On paper, the 737 seems perfect to replace these two birds for these short-haul flights between the Pacific Northwest and California. The question is, how does it hold up against its old predecessors, and how does it hold up generally in a scoring of all airlines? That's what we're going to find out. I plan to fly from Seattle to Orange County and back in Alaska economy class on the 737s to see how it holds up against their old predecessors.
Scranch!
Our journey starts today on the Link light rail on our way to the SeaTac airport.
Now entering SeaTac Airport. Doors to my left.
We're here just coming off of the Link light rail. It is currently, it's about 7:20. My flight boards at 8:55 and leaves 30 minutes later at 9:25. I have one bag to check with Alaska. Then we got to get through that long holiday security line. And we'll see if we have time for the airport lounge. Let's check it out. The bag check-in was really busy, but I knew I need not fret because in my line was a gamer. I knew I had nothing to worry about. The security line was no better. This was one of the longest security lines I've waited in, and that's what I get for traveling on a holiday. But if there was one thing that I could guarantee myself, it was that I was not visiting the lounge today. This is good news. It is 8:45. We just got through security. It took about an hour, 59 minutes. Now we're making our way over to the train to the end gates to catch our Alaska Airlines flight. No time for the lounge, unfortunately. But we are just in time for boarding if we get on that train. Let's go. Oh, that's our train. I don't think we're gonna catch that. All right. We're down waiting for the train. We just missed the first one. We have about 3 minutes till the next one, so I'd really like to find a bathroom or a water bottle filling station. I'm not sure if that's really going to be over here, but we're going to give it a look. We have 3 minutes. I don't know if this is a thing at all other airports, but SeaTac Airport has art just stowed away in random corners. Like, that's the only thing that was down this hallway was art. I really gotta pee. I hope the S-gates have some trains. All right, let's go. No! Just in time.
Train arriving. Please stand clear of the doors. Board here for N, C, and D gates.
So supposedly that train just goes from the A gates to the D gates. So on to the next train for the N gates. Oh, and we're just in time. Lovely. And right off the bat, we found the water bottle filling station and the restrooms. Oh man. I hoped and prayed that I could get an upgrade, but unfortunately I didn't. That's just kind of how it rolls when you book with points. It's really rare that you actually get an upgrade. I love those trams. It's awesome to see all the weird and quirky kinds of transportation around the airport. Currently I'm looking for a bathroom because I really gotta pee, and it seems that they delayed the airplane. So we're gonna be taking off at 10, about 30 minutes late. All right, we just visited the bathroom. But we're looking for headphones. My flight's probably gonna get delayed anyways. It's 9:20. What time is it? I think we're gonna get the Flex. I think that was good. I had to get some headphones, but we're in the clear now, and we're ready to go to our gate and have a good flight. It ended up being like $100, which is not really that worth it. But I have some Bose headphones now. They're quality. Everybody likes Bose. Look at this. Reminiscing aside, these came dirty out of the box. These came absolutely disgusting, covered in some sort of gunk, literally fresh out of the box. What the hell? Once we got onto the plane, it was actually really comfortable. Of course, I had the extra leg room from the exit row, but the seats were well padded and the headrests were adjustable. On top of that, they had decent snacks and drinks available, and if you were nice to the flight attendants, they would be extra generous with the Biscoff cookies. Keep them coming, ladies. And I'm not even lying. I probably ate 16 of these bad boys on this 2-hour flight. Here's our flight information for today, and it looks like we're on time, so I can't complain. What I can complain about, however, is the bathroom. This was nasty. Alaska Airlines, count your fucking days. You dare bear the just plain clean sticker, and you don't even adhere to your own rules with the nasty, sticky, pee-pee, icky floor. Have you no shame? The flight was pretty jam-packed due to the holiday weekend, but it remained fairly comfortable all throughout the flight, which I appreciated. But anyway, here we are at SNA Orange County Airport, and we're here next to Frontier and Spirit and Southwest. God damn it, they put us in the budget line. We're here bright and early today, on time for our flight because it's a holiday, but it looks like we're here a little too early. Nobody's even at the Alaska desk, so I checked my bag. Nowhere for it to go yet. I exited the bathroom at about 5:30 and found that a line had formed, which means that there's somebody at the front desk. Even though I'm not at the front of the line, I can't be mad because there's not a really long wait, and even if there was, I'm here 3 hours early. We made it. Checked our bag. Very late, but that's okay. The security line does not look bad at all. Not whatsoever. Once I got past security, I started looking for something to do. I checked Priority Pass, and unfortunately, since this is a regional airport, there is no lounge. So, I did the next best thing, and I wandered the airport. Every airport generally has its kind of quirky thing about it. SeaTac Airport has art. This airport has a piano that you can play. I thought that was awesome. A little word of advice for you: if you're flying into a regional airport, there's no real need to show up early. I came very early anticipating traffic for the holidays. There's no airport lounge, and now I'm very bored for the next 3 hours. So we'll see if any bars open up, maybe. You know, we've made it to the other end of the terminal. It's very empty over here. I might come back for a nap or something. We've gone to the lowest end from the middle. Let's go to the highest end from the middle. I played some piano, rode my luggage. I'm really running out of things to do here. We made it to the terminal, listening to probably the worst sound I've ever heard in my entire life. Oh, look at that, it's gone. That's lovely. I'm still bored as fuck, though. We're at the other end of the terminal. I have nothing to do. And finally, after a bunch of meandering about, it was finally time to board our Alaska flight. The boarding process was smooth as butter, and the flight was surprisingly really full again. I personally thought the seats were a little bit under-padded. It kind of caused a bit of butt and back pain. However, the padded headrest was beautiful. That is a wonderful thing to have, although I'm certain almost every airline has it at this point. I got my free Wi-Fi with T-Mobile, I sat down and got fueled up with my free snacks, and I was feeling pretty good about this flight. Back with a Lou review, will Alaska Airlines be able to redeem themselves? Let's find out. Lights don't work. I used my flashlight to complete the rest of the Lou review, and while it was clean, you just can't come back from a non-functioning light.
Later on into the flight, I decided I would visit the adjacent bathroom and see what that had to offer. The lights did work, and it was significantly cleaner, which I appreciate. However, that has been now 2 dings on the Alaska Airlines bathrooms, lights not working and sticky pee-pee floor. That's unfortunately going to leave them with a bad score on that. And as I peered out the window one last time, I saw that we were arriving in my beautiful Washington state, looking out over some blue, crisp mountains. Once we were on the ground, I decided that I would go grab myself a quick bite to eat. Since I was light railing all the way home, I would need some food. And honestly, airport Wendy's slaps. That was some good shit. When I finished my burger, I was a little bit afraid that I would be the last one to the baggage claim, and I may even have to go to the front desk to collect my bag. However, when I arrived, nobody had received their bag yet. I was a bit shocked, to be honest, but I was also very excited because Alaska Airlines has the 20-minute promise, where if they don't get your bags to you in 20 minutes or less, they'll comp you with points. I decided to wait in line even though it was a really long one.
Alright, so 2,500 miles. That's still pretty good. Was it worth waiting in line? I don't know, but I'll give it to Alaska for having that service in the first place.
So, how does it rate up? Well, let's get the easy one out of the way first. The cleanliness is going to get a low score. I gave it a 3 out of 10, which is generous on my part considering the pee-pee floor and the broken light. However, food brought it back to a normal airline score of 5. That is average. There was nothing really to say about it. The service gave me a good 6 out of 10. The flight attendants are really, really nice, and they impressed me a little bit. The seat, however, was a 4 out of 10. The seat ended up being more uncomfortable than it was comfortable. It was a short flight, so it didn't matter all that much, but I did have a little bit of back pain. Then, going on to in-flight entertainment, ending off with a pretty strong one yet again, a 6 out of 10. The free Wi-Fi really helped it bring this score back up. If they had a screen plus the free Wi-Fi, they'd really be up there. So, that leaves us with a total score of 24 out of 50, which leaves the Alaska Airlines economy class to LA 2.4 stars on the Evans scale. Despite the lower score, Alaska Airlines just might be my new favorite airline. I mean, I've been a Delta fanboy for as long as I can remember, but their flights have been getting way more expensive and their benefits are becoming less and less.